Jill, my name is Zenzi. I was in the audience at the Black Leaders and Allies Collaborative on Friday. I'm pitching you a serious and sincere world-evolving performance art philosophy way of making a huge difference in the lives, not just this one homeless person. I'm about to hit 4 years of mobile homing. And sorry for the lighting. What are you going to do about the Pacific Grove? March. It's just been delightful. I just had a pouring down rain video that was 2 minutes long. A lot of change here in the environment. It's keeping me alive. The Pacific Ocean, the salty air, the sounds, the waves, the rhythm, the wildlife. It's freezing cold, and I've been gas insecure, even though I live in my car the whole time. So being that it's freezing cold, I can't go do the location bit. My buddy Jacob has my closest compatriot in homelessness. He died last August, just 2-3 days before his birthday. He was decade, 12 years younger than me, a man, thin, fit. Why this community left him to die, I don't know. I feel a great deal of personal responsibility. However, what I was doing in the month before was being criminalized by the Pacific Grove police for sleeping. So my mind was full. In fact, the last time I had seen him, I was having trouble with my battery, and some people, the one personal friend I made, I have a professional friend who's a personal friend, friend. But I tried to separate everything I've tried has failed. Not because of me. And geez, I wish this was not so dark. I don't know why it's so dark. Such is the creative challenges of homelessness. Jill, you told the story about your radical idea and they gave you a shot. I'm asking you to give me a shot. You see, I'm autistic AF, and there has never been the slightest charity, social support organization that wants anything to do with me. You can't, nobody believes I exist. And that's true of medicine as well. Adult onset autism. I got the theory. I am a Carnegie Mellon degree philosopher. A lot of the reason people run away from me, because I'm sure that all of us are one medical situation from having nothing left in our lives. People will run away. They got to hustle. Nobody can. It's plantation capitalism. So this has been a little bit, I do Socratic improv. It's my bespoke stand-up philosophy. What I want to do, and we'll come at this from the angle that autistic persons, spectrums, we get really upset. I mean, and everyone's, well, you're high functioning. Like, so you don't need any help. None of us autistic people like this whole high functioning. We are all right on the verge. Autism is ETSD, environmental trauma stress disorder. All these things that you got to be young, that you got to have a penis, which is really the only way you have a shot at agency, unless you can buy your way. Or, it used to be how many women had to sleep their way. Yeah, man. I mean, everything is gender. And I want to say irregardless. I want to come into that, okay, it's a double. I want to emphasize. I originally decided to take a katanji on gender, but I can't. There's far too much data. We are mammals. And if we look at primates, if we look at the primatologists, there are clear data. It's not just a single binary. There is a spectrum, but there are clear, statistically dominant percentages. The bulk of the time of one's life is spent among people. Genitalia, irregardless, emphasizing that, doubling that. We often prefer, in this crazy, competitive, judgmental, aggressive civilization, to be with people who are as similar to us as possible because we need some respite, some refuge. I was criminalized at the Refuge by the Sea last Monday. Won't get into that. I have nowhere to exist. Nowhere. And what I want, and it's really bugging me that this lighting is so bad. By the way, that's faint, but there is a rainbow here. It's really cold out there. I really wanted to RIP my friend Jacob. When I first saw it, devastated. Almost drove myself into the Pacific accidentally. Because he slept back here. Police let him sleep back here. But I'm criminalized anywhere I choose to sleep. And because, by the way, doing nothing wrong, but because I'm trying to establish myself as part of this community, there is no reason the city of Pacific Grove should not have been able to absorb me. I have nothing but great ideas. For the whole city. I'm trying to cocoon. Second video in a row, Ron Howard gets mentioned. I'm preparing for Jerry Seinfeld. There is a methodology to my seeming madness, I'm telling you. Which is, what I'm pitching you to do is help me put on a performance. I want 3 to 5 nights. This is my first one. I'm an amateur. We're going to get the philanthropist. I'm thinking Sandbox, Sand City. We'll start there. I'm thinking working with your co-panelist, Dr. Fulbright. This is an education. How do we stop doing the same thing and getting the results we don't want? How do we do something completely novel? How do we do something appropriate to the threat, to not just democracy? My philosophy is about saving our species from self-extincting. So if we all focus our thing on saving democracy, on saving, which is privileged democracy, by the way, plantation capitalism is way more powerful now than privileged democracy ever can be. Multinationals. And the multinationals, there's a system here, and it is the evil of we matter more and we need all the money. But now you get any single man, and it's the emperor's new coding, by the way. For most of it. It's Challenging thing to see. I like to be precise, but they're coding money. Anybody can do that. If you can be popular enough, or controversial enough, or sexy enough, or blah, 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 blah. Somebody trying to be rigorous with the truth. These are now video, I don't know, 601, 602. I've been doing a few that need to get uploaded, and there ain't no signal out here in the wilderness of the Pacific. Ooh, the rainbow is real low. It used to be very high. Very faint. And this camera's pretty good for being the cheapest, most obsolete cell phone in operation currently, years old. I don't have a laptop. My car batteries doesn't start. No. I haven't had an oil change for years. I'm very close. What I want to do is come at the problem. You're helping the people that nobody else will help. And I want to do a performance that's a little bit more approachable. It shouldn't be. By the way, it's not my position at all. When I'm on the spectrum, I don't care how extreme, how far apart I am. I'm that person. And in fact, you'll see. I am what my birthday mate, Shaka Khan, very nearly sang. I'm every human. I work at that, philosophical method-wise. So I want to put on a performance. As I said, Seinfeld just happens to be here on Friday. I'm going to try and get him a tight 55 video. You know, in stand-up, it's a tight 5. That's how you win the competitions, get on the thing. So I'm working on just using all I got to see if we can get Seinfeld to my YouTube channel. Because we need stand-up philosophy as a species. We need a place for free speech. We need the kind of thing that happened in the panel on Friday to be happening 2-3 times a week. People come out and talk about it. Solutions, movements. So stop buying from here. Go help these people. We need actual democratic citizenship, participatory entercation empire. Hashtag breaking brilliant. Whereas those men made meth, this woman wakes wisdom. I'm the one that shouts. Mama says knock you out. Don't call it a comeback. I'm Fresh Prince from scratch. Let's talk. And so 3 to 5 shows, we will revenue share, I'll cover your expenses. I just can't get anyone to give me a stage. I can't give anyone to give me a shot. I'm asking you to do this, and we'll do it at the appropriate level to get the philanthropists in. They'll pay for the performance so that we're not diverting money that needs to come through you. The donations would already be there. It's a paid performance. We'll get those people in. We'll do something different. Come at the problem from a different angle, different leverage. Telling you, get somebody who wants to help you, get them helping us in the car on the verge of having to lose everything. You find out about us, you see, okay, well, there's the Pittsburgh Steelers on the proverbial steelworker's daughter. I'm out here, a software consultant, Carnegie Mellon degreed philosopher, decades of software consulting. Technology, PeopleSoft, Sybase, Expedia. My last job was Genentech, which was founded at the Asilomar conference 50 years ago that I went on Monday, and I was brutally, for the simple thing of trying to watch a dance performance. The security guard, I just came up the stairs from the bathroom, shouted at me with venom. You know you don't belong. If this is happening to me, there's not been a single slight amount of movement in respect for the marginalized, disenfranchised, the merely poor, the visibly different. It's all performative nonsense. Nobody knows how to behave their beliefs. We're back to some of the stand-up. We're back to some of my work. It's powerful. And yet, there's no way for me to get access to a stage. Well, let's change that. Harmony.